Hi, I'm Mark Wright. I am a UCD principal here at MedTech, and I've been here for exactly a year now, pretty much. My favorite thing about working in UCD is when you get to see something that you've designed actually have like positive change on someone's life. So I did a big bit of work with the NHS where I designed their prescription prepayment service, which is a card you get to basically make your prescriptions cost less. And actually seeing users use that and seeing that it's got like over 5 million people who use it on a yearly basis, really rewarding actually seeing the design that you've made have like a positive impact on someone's life for sure. People who are open and honest make a good UCD team. I think everybody that we've got within our community at MadeTech are very kind of open to feedback and kind of honest about the work and that kind of thing. And they're really easy to get along with. Everyone's like super friendly and everybody is like striving for the same goals as well. Like we're all here to make user experience in government better for people. So having kind of that common goal is super important within a UCD team, I think. To make sure that things can actually go out the door and it can actually deliver value to users, like there has to be a bit of compromise between kind of working really closely with engineers and working really closely with stakeholders and business people to understand their requirements as well. Having the user needs at the core of the service as much as you possibly can is really important. So there are certain compromises that you have to make that are not ideal, but like at the end of the day, it's worth it to actually get something out and deliver it. You can get that first iteration out there and get more feedback from that first iteration than you can spending years polishing their design. How do you know that the thing that you're delivering is actually any good without UCD? Without having people doing research or looking at the data. Yeah, you can design a form really quickly, but at the end of the day, if you put something out there and you're not testing it with the people who are actually going to use it, or you're not measuring it when it actually went out, then like how do you actually know whether or not the thing that you've delivered is any good? The products that we deliver should be measured by not just how many people are using them, but their actual like satisfaction in using the products. We encourage kind of prototyping with tools that can be tested with assistive technologies as well. So we use the GovUK prototype kit that allows us to test from very, very early on. It allows us to test our very, very rough designs with people who use assistive tech. That honest feedback throughout the process and doing the usability testing is like it it applies for all of these things. Is like you need to be doing that usability testing constantly, iterating and that kind of thing. It comes back to kind of having people within design roles that are in positions of power. I think it's really nice having the setup that we have within MadeTech where us as principal designers can make kind of decisions for our disciplines, and it allows us to kind of champion design within this organization and also within the clients that we work with. Having designers at the table from the very, very beginning is really important. Having people from a design thinking background in those meetings where they're literally even hashing out the first like iteration of the policy is an amazing thing to see. It can be understood by everyone, and then it doesn't take months of time to unpick that at a later stage. Ideally, there is someone from a user-centered design point of view in the process all the way through, like from discovering who the users are all the way through to it going live and it going out and measuring how many people are using it, and working with performance analysts and data analysts and that kind of thing to understand, oh, well, 55 people have dropped out on that one screen. Maybe there's something on that one screen that people don't understand, and really digging down into kind of why people are dropping out and improving these services. There's that whole kind of like nothing's ever done kind of mantra. Like even when something goes live, you should be making sure that it's still meeting those user needs after it's gone live, because people's needs change over time.